Oh my gosh. I can't even like fathom that
No.
because that will never be me ever. So,
Hey, if I ever go 4 hours, it'd be a
She said he did sub 8 pace.
who?
Kate,
Oh,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
young.
he was limping down the stairs yesterday when I was leaving.
Oh, I believe that.
It's like,
But hey, look at Joanna. She came back last week already and she was walking just fine.
Yeah, Tuesday I was a little rough, but by Wednesday I was feeling pretty good.
I'm like,
So I have a heavy light set just so that I have lots of options sitting right by me today, just, in case type of scenario. I'm just like preparing for.
Yeah, but like,
I need let's be here.
2 weeks in a row. Yes. All right. Let's find ourselves at the end of our mats to get started. We'll take a big reach towards the ceiling. Full body stretch. As you're doing your big reach, keep in mind those ribs. Keep them down. Don't do this and extend out. Keep everything nice and stacked as you reach up towards the ceiling. Bringing those hands down, rolling forward, hinging at the hips, flat back to start. So you might not be able to reach quite as far when you go flat back. I definitely can't reach quite as far. I'm like stuck here at the shins. Feeling a nice stretch all through the back side of your legs, and then rolling it forward gently all the way to the ground, using those arms and shoulders to walk yourself out into a nice strong plank. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine, keeping everything nice and engaged. No mountains, no valleys.
winding rivers.
Yep, no winding rivers. Definitely no winding rivers. I don't know what that would look like, but it sounds dangerous.
Through the worm.
Yeah. Nice strong plank, holding it here. All right, one little crouch, bringing those knees down, pulling that. Just hovering above the mat, your core is very, very engaged. And then bringing it back to plank, shifting into downward dogs, alternating, thrusting your heel down towards the ground, feeling a nice stretch all up into those calf muscles.
Matt's moving up.
No. Bringing it back. Bringing it back into the plank. Nice strong core. Using those hands and those shoulders to walk yourself back, soft bend in the knee as you need it. Slowly rolling yourself all the way up towards the ceiling. Big stretch. And bringing those hands down, chair, squat, or pose. The hinge is all happening at the hips. You can use the mirror to check your posture in your back. That back is nice and straight or more natural, shall we say. Oh, very nice. And bringing it all the way up, rolling it forward, flat back. Feeling a nice stretch in our hamstrings. Oh. And then gently rolling forward, bringing our hands down to the mat, soft bend in the knee as you need it, using those arms and shoulders to walk yourself out into a nice strong plank. Belly button is pulled into the spine. No sagging. Don't forget to breathe.
She just chit chats.
I know, I'm sorry. I mean, it does make your time go faster though, doesn't it? If someone's talking, it makes it go faster for me. From here, you're gonna shift back, knees covered just above the ground. Hold it there. That core stays engaged. Bringing it all the way forward. Nice high plank. You're going to pick a side. Down on your knee. Feet one in front of the other. Or feet stacked on top of each other. you pick your version of side plank. Take a peek at your hips. Make sure they are nice and level. They are not sideways, whatever. They're not tipped forward or tipped backwards. You can also go on your elbow. That's totally fine. This hurts your wrists. Pick your version. Brandon says, I want no versions today. All right, shift, rolling it forward, back to that high plank. If at any point your wrists are bothering you, just go down to your elbows for any of the versions of plank. Onto the other side, knee down, feet in front of each other, or feet stacked on top of each other. Take a peek at those hips. They shouldn't be leaning forward or rotating back. They're nice and lined up with the ground. Mine like to go like this, not to like rotate them back.
I'm sliding.
One. I know the floors must be a little dusty today because their shoes are not sticking. And we're rotating back forward into that high plank. Go ahead, set down your knees together or knees apart, however you prefer to do child's pose. Pressing those hands down into the mat, feeling a nice stretch in your back. Oh, you've been sitting at your desk just for, a little bit too long today. So alternate pressing those hands down, opening up some space in your shoulders and your lats. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, bringing it up onto all fours. We are going to start with that leg. So, long lever, use the mirror to check your posture, keeping that back nice and stable. Pelvis is nice and stable. It is not moving even though your leg is moving. Lifting up your leg and pulsing it up towards the ceiling. Now, I'm legit keeping an eye on what my pelvis is doing, because if I don't really focus on holding my core, I like do this, and that's like not the point of the exercise.
Or this.
Yeah, exactly. Open way up, and you're like, what is happening here? So these mirrors actually do kind of come in handy for some exercises. And you should really feel this focusing on your glute. You should definitely be feeling this in your butt, not in your lower back or anywhere else. If you're starting to feel it someplace else, put that leg down a little bit lower to the ground. Maybe you've extended a little bit too far. 20, oh good, someone's counting. I wasn't really counting, I was just talking. All right, switch sides. Again, extending that leg out long, pulsing it up towards the ceiling. Ah, 29, 30, do a few more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know, because we're not all going at the same pace, so it's just kind of a quick count. All right, bringing those knees down. From your knees or from your toes or from this position, like right here, you can choose. We're gonna do 5 push-ups. So pick your poison today, your danger today, whatever you're feeling. Very nice. Going back into that tabletop position. Time you're going to take your leg and you're going to pulse your foot up towards the ceiling. So same but different. You're going to get a little bit of like extra hamstring right here because you have to hold your foot up there. Keeping your core engaged, helping you from tipping over, leaning to the side, all that fun stuff. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will switch sides, pulsing that heel up towards the ceiling. Same rules apply. Keep an eye on everything. Keep an eye on that pelvis, making sure it's staying nice and stable. And here is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups of your choice from your knees, from your toes. Knees like this, however you choose. And when you've got your 5 push-ups, you're gonna bring it back into that tabletop position. This time you're going to bring that leg out long. You're going to bring the opposite arm out. You're going to hold it there in balance. Now, can you balance and pulse your leg at the same time? You don't have to pulse fast. There's no rush. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Set yourself up on the other side. Arm and leg. Find your balance first, and then start pulsing that leg. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, 5 push-ups of your choosing. Your toes. And you've got your 5 push-ups, bringing it back up. Take this to a point, little child pose here. Settling back. Nice big breath. Oh, very nice. Rolling it up. Take your time. Bringing yourself up to your feet. So from the ground to the feet, that's also like an exercise. Checking your posture as you go down to pick up your medicine ball. Very carefully. Don't hurt yourself when I'm picking up the ball here. The first few, just enjoy the first few, smashing it down on the ground, however you're feeling today, but don't hurt yourself. So up over the head if you want, down low if you want, smash it to the ground. Make sure as you're picking it up that you're using proper form. There's something so satisfying about smashing these on the ground. I don't know what it is. All right, there was your few little free smashes. You can do them however you wanted. So finding yourself in a nice stable base right here, you're going to bring it up, press it up, keep the rib cage down, twist to the side, hips go with you, and then smash it on the side. So you kind of end up in the low, little lungy thing. Pick it back up, back to the center, press it up to the ceiling, twist, and the other side. Once you've got that, we're just gonna go for a minute. You go at your. Watch your posture. About 24 seconds. Don't throw it on your toe. That would not be good. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, set that ball out of the way. I am just gonna bring my lightweights and my heavyweights around here for a second and my base. So with band, nothing crazy here to start. Kind of just putting it under my feet, finding a tension that works good for me. Challenges that side motion, and we're just gonna go side to side. I'm gonna stay in the frame of the screen. However, if you feel like you would like to meander one way or the other a few first steps, go right ahead. Make this as hard as what you need it. Roll over, don't tip over, nope. No tipping. Carl picked a very hard band. Whoa. We're gonna go for about 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, leave that base behind. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights here. Use the mirror and practice my hinging. So, soft knees. Weights are gonna kind of skim right above the front of our legs as we hinge at the hips, and then bring it forward, or bring it up, not forward. You're not walking. So, no hinging is happening in our back. All the hinging is happening at our hips. I really don't care how low you can hinge, just so long as you focus on doing it correctly, so that the next time we get our, groceries out of the car or a child out of the car, we actually do it properly. It's more of a life exercise, not a, we're not going to become like massive deadlifters right here with our weights, but we will make sure we do it right. Right? Like muscle memory, the more you do it, you commit it to memory. You stand up, just stand up nice and tall, don't lean backwards. Very nice. Let's set those weights down carefully, either going all the way to the floor or kind of crouching forward to set them down. Grab your little guys. All right, bringing those arms up. I'm going to start with a little windshield wiper right here. Now, hopefully you did not pick weights that you can't keep doing for a while, but I guess we'll find out. windshield wiper. We're going to take those arms forward. And punch. Oh my gosh, don't even, because Cocomelon is on at our house and it's totally one of the songs.
And research, that's the answer first.
I know, but the songs are catchy.
Let them watch.
Well, Caillou was the worst.
Well, I don't know. I've not watched that one. I just know that Cocomelon tends to be, music tends to be very, very catchy.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I don't want to see you.
I
I don't want to watch Cocomelon. It'll drive you crazy.
It's gotta be the movie family.
Oh, gosh. I don't think she's old enough for a movie yet. Arms go out in front. Circle.
Yeah.
Arms go to the side. Circle.
What, weights beach movies?
Uh-huh. I got 3 here. I could have done 3s or 2s. It was a hard choice. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We gotta save some of the arms for the next round. All right, grabbing your band. Keeping it under your feet, kind of playing with it, finding that tension that works for you. We're going side to side. We're gonna go for 1 minute. Again, feel free to take more side than I am. Sorry, Lisa, your reflection is still showing up in the mirror. I think you have to go where Joanna or Carl is if you don't want your reflection to show up in the mirror.
And there's 2 of you in there.
I know. Everybody gets to see my backside and my front side. That's why I always stay facing like this way because
Well, maybe
otherwise it's too much.
Brandon here next.
And you can't see Brandon either.
Get Brandon and Lon to try recording stuff.
Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Adjust your weight as needed to your preference. We are going to practice that hinging again, using proper form to pick those weights up off the floor. Using the mirror to check your posture. Those weights are going to slide right down the front of our legs, soft bend in your knee, and bring it up. Five more. 5, 4, 3, and 1. You can stay down there if you want to set those weights down on the floor. Grab those light weights again. Even no weights is not, especially when we're holding our arms out in front of us. Oh, or to the side. Even your arms. Yeah. Carl's trying to. All right, bringing those arms out in front and tipping your weight. If you're tipping a little too up, start to do this. Pointy. Yeah, pointy.
I'm a little tea.
bringing those weights up, we'll reach at the elbow, and towards the ceiling. Woo, Carl's adding a balance challenge back there. I like it. Inching forward, all things. Go triceps. Whoever's messaging me right now. I'm sorry. You should be working out with us.
Speaking of which, did goes, Ellis.
Sourcing? Yeah. Yes, we're all good. We made all the things line up and match, even though they kind of look wrong. I think that's people's issue, and then people touch it. Because then they're like, this doesn't look right. No, actually, wrong is right in this scenario. Leave it alone. Woo! Are you ready? Stand it up. Big circle. Slow circle. We're going to the front.
They kept changing their mind on how they were gonna do those, so then I wasn't sure which way was right.
I know. I was like, well,
I see what's working and I see what's not.
exactly. Well, if you keep touching that, it's
Yeah.
part of the problem. And so your info record got like circulation, and just like various things that happened in the case. And let's stop it. People. All right, now backwards. Oh man, it's burning, guys. It's burning. I don't want to like whip out in front of you, but it hurts real bad.
I've heard about not sweating.
I know, I kind of love today. Oh, all done. All right, find yourself at the end of your mat again. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling, rolling it forward down to the ground. Add a little sway from side to side. Hopefully this is just a little more gentle. Like it doesn't warm you up anymore. I do think it's kind of warm in here though. Yeah, that's it feels warm. It does. All right, walking it out into plank, but only plank so that you can get to pigeon. Pulling one knee forward, you can stay up here on your hands, you can go down to your elbows, you can go flat out on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable today and wherever that flexibility is gonna let you go. Legs. Oh no. When I used to teach an exercise at soccer class, there was always someone who would get toe cramps. And I never could like understand like how much that hurt.
Yeah.
And then more recently, like I got one and I was like, oh my gosh, this hurts so bad.
The toes just curl up and you can't straighten them.
This is insane. Oh, gently bringing ourselves up, going into plank just for a second so that you can switch sides, bringing that other knee forward on your hands, down to your elbows, flat out on the floor. Maybe this side is more flexible, maybe it's less flexible. Just be kind to yourself. We don't want you to hurt from stretching. It's kind of not the point of it. Oh, breathing into it. And then maybe as you breathe, it will let you just, go a little bit further, but don't force it. Just kind of let it happen. Oh, gently bringing up. You can just have a seat right on your mat, bringing those legs out nice and wide. We're gonna see how far we can, I can't go very far. See how far we can lean forward and reach. I feel like I need something to grab. I just don't have it.
This is.
It does feel good. Oh, breathe into that and then just take one arm, reach to one side. You'll stretch there, back side of your leg, just in different places. Oh, and gently walk it to the other side. You'll stretch on that side. Bringing those feet together, one more stretch, reaching it forward wherever you can reach, knees, shins, ankles, toes, past your toes, some people can. And as always, please feel free to continue to stretch and strengthen and or go do cardio or go outside and whatever fits what you need for today. But just like that, we used up our half hour. Hopefully we didn't go too far over. We started a few minutes late today, so we should be over. I was like, last week, I was like, oh, we went kind of a lot of minutes over.